Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. You've probably been wondering, or maybe you haven't, why there's been no uploads the entirety of November, even though I said I had a whole series planned. I did. It was going to be called November Nostalgia, and it was going to be about, sort of like how October's Opals was about horror games, November Nostalgia was going to be about nostalgic games, like old retro style games. Unfortunately, November was an incredibly busy month for me, and I did not have enough time to make videos in amongst everything else that was going on in my life. And I could have probably managed my time a bit better, but there was no way for me to predict how busy I was going to be. And so, for future reference, I am going to try and make more of an effort with churning out videos and just making sure I have a fairly consistent upload schedule, because this is fun for me. This is sort of like I do this to have a break or to just chill or wind down in a way, and so I need to take more time to have fun with this, because although I don't want it to get in the way of the more important stuff I have going on, like school, etc., and work, blah blah blah, but at the same time, I do also want to make videos because it's fun. And if there's any question about what the channel is going to be, because I know it's a bit of a mishmash melting pot of things. I've got some film experiments, then I've got some actual films that I'm making, then I've got trailers, then I've got games, and it's like, what's this whole thing about? And it's not entirely about one thing. This is the whole idea with this channel, is that it's a place where I can dump things that I've done so that there's a record of it, essentially, that I can keep and I can look back on and show people, because I think that's what works best for me. If I narrow it down to one thing, it won't remain that one thing, if that makes sense. It'll grow and change and morph into all these different sub things, and eventually I'm back to wondering what it is in the first place. And so I think, to start off with, I'm just going to say I'm going to be posting films I make on here. I'm going to be posting trailers, behind the scenes, B-roll maybe, I don't know. Just little things here and there. Games, I love playing games. Hashtag losercore, but I love playing games, and I like having experiences to remember them by. And so with this, I want to record these videos, post them on here, so I have a log, or I don't know, I can just have a memory captured of me playing a certain game. Maybe I'll play one of my favorite games and I'll be like, oh, I want to make a video on this so I can remember this time. Or anyway, this is going to be sort of one of those ramble videos though, and I actually have an October's Opals I've not posted yet, because I didn't get time to finish seeing the edit for it, but I will upload that the same day as I upload this video, just so it's out there, and it will be the last October's Opal, even though it's December currently. But if you're wondering why you're seeing an October's Opal in December, this is why. I just didn't finish the edit in time, but I want to use the footage and upload that video, so it will be uploaded. And as for after this video, I don't have a straightforward plan in regards to what specific things I'll be playing in the near future, because it changes every day, honestly, of what I want to make videos on. And I do have a lot of games that I want to cover, and I'm just trying to figure out where the best place to start would be. And I think maybe I might start with a replay of a game. One game, I have played it before, but one game that I would want to get back into for the sake of game making video related stuff is Firewatch, because it's a nice easy game. I can play it in about 3-4 hours, edit it in one video, and then upload it, and that'll be a one game, one video type thing. And then from there, I could even continue with other games that would become series, maybe, if they're a bit longer. Like, I'd love to do a Stardew Valley playthrough, just because it's quite a relaxing game. but that's a game that would probably require a series as opposed to one designated video, unless the video were to be like 10 hours long. And I don't think I have nearly enough of an audience to demand all that effort. So, but maybe in the future, I don't know. I've been meaning to play Clair Obscure. Now that Game Awards are coming up, I do feel like I should play it so I can get some insight before voting. What else? I also recorded. I recently played Death Stranding a few months ago, and I've just got about 15 hours of footage waiting on a hard drive for me to record. Sorry, to edit, and so I would probably release that as either one big video or a series because I think that would be quite fun. I want to play the Dead Space remake. That's another thing. Devil May Cry 3. That's a 5. Devil May Cry 5, but maybe also I'll go back and play 3. I think it would be interesting to also play Detroit Become Human. Maybe. I don't know. I've played it before, but again, this would be a replay situation. I love all the Life is Strange games, so I could maybe even play some of those as well. As you can see, I've not got one discernible idea here. But just whatever I feel like in the moment, I might make a video on. And I don't know, maybe I'll do like another update video at the end of the year before we go into 2026, which is, God, that's quite scary. But before we go into 2026, I'll do an update video of what I've managed to progress in December, and we'll do like a little reflection and see what we can build upon from there. Because I think that's the best way to do it. The worst thing I could do right now is rush into something, because then it's just chaos everywhere and nothing would work. I'm not going into this with the mindset that it's going to be this big thing that'll blow up. And I think that's probably the best way to go about it. Anyway, that's my rant over. I will be seeing you all in videos that are definitely going to come out consistently over the next month. Goodbye. Also, I'd just like to say for the record, I just watched part of that footage back. I'm not balding. I've had this hairline since I was about 14 years old, and it's not going anywhere. Yeah, I don't know. I've slicked back my hair today, so if there's any, like, this isn't bald. These aren't bald spots. My hair's just slicked back.